A long time ago, on a railway up in the mid of Sodor, there were 3 engines. The 3 lived in their own little sheds on their own little railway. The first engine was Duke, he was brown, then Stuart, who was green, and then Falcon, who was blue. They had their own sheds. Stuart and Falcon slept together, while Duke slept in his own sheds at Gordon Edwards Station. The 3 engines were happy. They worked with some more engines. There were 3 more engines that worked at Castley Hall in mines. Alfred, who was number 1 and brown, Atlas, who was the number 2 and brown, and Jason, who was number 3 and brown. They were privately owned by the Castley Hall in mines, but were also owned by Jordan Edwards. This was mainly to allow him to allow these 3 engines to run on his line, as he had no ownership of the Castley Hall in mines. However, was allowed to send engines there if they needed the help. The last engine that's still active on the railway is, well, Smudger. He's a grumpy engine, and, well, while he is grumpy, he is hard-working, but, however, he'd much rather to pull goods than passengers at the moment. However, he did pull passengers a couple years back, when Duke broke down, but, however, Smudger, well, he's a grumpy engine, he's very reliable, and it's the railway's number 2, with Duke the number 1, Stuart the number 4, and Falcon the number 3. And finally, we have Jordan Edwards and Stanley. Jordan Edwards runs the line. His father, Gordon Edwards, used to run the mid-Sodor line, but after his passing, Jordan Edwards took over the line to carry on his father's legacy. And Stanley, well, he's Stanley. Duke is the oldest out of the 7 engines that are still active on the railway. He was named after his grace, the Duke of Sodor. He used to be called the Duke, but it was eventually changed when he finally came to the railway. He used to work on an old line, which was a temporary line until he could work on the mid-Sodor. And he worked with an old friend, and he got into some crashes, and his friends got into some crashes, but he eventually became a nice engine after saving him from nearly falling off a cliff. One day, Duke was taking his afternoon nap when Stuart and Falcon came up. They were the 2nd and 3rd youngest engines on the railway, but they were only 2nd and 3rd to the mine engine Jason. The 2 were trying to hold in their laugh, because they didn't want to wake Duke up. Oh, shh, shh, said Stuart. Yes, shh, shh, went Falcon. We can't wake Granpuff up. We have to wake him up with our whistle. Oh, my whistle. Okay, shh, Falcon. When I say. Okay, said Falcon. 3, 2, I'm so excited. 1. Go, 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 go. Stuart and Falcon, said Duke. What? Said Stuart. Well, engines come, engines go. You go on forever. How true, said Falcon. You've been here since the railway started. I'm new in the 1940s soon. I get I'm in my 50s now, but this does not mean I do. This does not mean I, know what? Have you ever heard the story of number 2? Oh my, no, said Stuart. Tell us, Granpuff, tell us, said Falcon. The 2 had completely forgotten about number 2. They didn't talk to him much anymore, so they completely forgot he existed. Number 2, said Duke, was a show-off. He was an American bull twin locomotive, and was always derail. Whenever he derailed, he said, "Listen, bud, in the States we didn't care a dime for fuel spills, but I always said, we do here, but he would just laugh, ha ha ha." "And what happened?" said Stuart. One day Jordan Edwards came and said he's making useful at last. And he turned him into a pumping engine. I'll show you. As the two engines steamed in, they gasped. They saw Stanley. With no wheels, no side tanks, no cab. Just sitting there, pumping the power into the sheds. "Stanley, we forgot about you," said Falcon. "Oh my, Stanley, I completely forgot." "That's okay," said Stanley. "He's still there, behind our sheds," said Duke. "He'll never move again." This got Stuart and Falcon unusually good for, well, several days. And it was a good thing they became unusually good for those several days, as they were needed to go and help Alice, Alfred and Jason at the mines. If they weren't unusually good, this wouldn't have happened for them. Well, they would have, but they probably would, well, Falcon probably wouldn't have enjoyed it much, but, well, Stuart, he was always happy to help. "Oh, hello, Stuart and Falcon," said Alfred. "Hello, Alfred, what's going on?" said Stuart. "Yes, what's going on?" said Falcon. "You see, we have to get the miners back over to DESC village. But there's not enough room in our cabs to bring them there. We didn't bring coaches." "Yes, and don't you have drugs they can ride in?" "Well, you see, Jason took the last train, and he took all the trucks for some reason. And," said Stuart, "he forgot to bring the trucks back." "Oh dear," said Falcon. "At least there's enough miners that can fit in your cab," said Jason. "Yes, at least there are. Come on, Falcon, we gotta get those miners in our cabs." "Okay," said Falcon. "You better hurry," said Alfred. "Yes, you better hurry," said Jason. "Alright, let's get the miners in," said Stuart. "Alright," said Alfred. "Everybody hurry," said Falcon. They saw the walls beginning to get wet. "You have to hurry," said Jason. "Right, everyone in," said Stuart. "Yes, we are," said all the miners. "Right, time to get out of here," said Jason. "Goodbye, mines," said Stuart. Luckily, they got out the mines just as the walls collapsed onto the rails. And they then raced over to DESC village. "Hooray!" said Falcon. "We've done it!" "Hooray!" said Stuart. Granpuff will be proud of you both. Stuart, you would still be probably proud of Stuart and you, Falcon, if you were seeing your old personalities, but he probably wouldn't be as proud as he would be now." How true," said Jordan Edwards as he came up. "Well, Stuart and Falcon, after I've been told, Duke told me he told you the story about number 2. "Yes, he did," said Falcon. "Well, since the mines have suddenly collapsed, there are nobody to keep the mines from flooding anymore." "Oh dear," said Falcon. "The storm destroyed it, but don't worry, because I have a solution, but we'll have to send Stanley there, sadly," said Jordan Edwards. Oh, not Stanley," said Falcon. "Look, he's the only one that can work it in perfect order. We'll see if we can give him a repair before he goes there. But I don't know if it will be possible, but we'll try, said Jordan Edwards. Oh, yes, sir. Well, I'll tell Duke what you all did, and he will probably be very proud, even if, especially since you became unusually good recently. And Jordan Edwards walked away. And good job, Alfred, Jason and Atlas, said Jordan Edwards. Thank you, they all said. We couldn't have done it without Stuart and Falcon. So where was Smudger and us going to sleep tonight, said Alfred. I don't know, said Falcon. Well, Smudger can sleep in Stanley's old shed, which used to be Tim's, said Stuart. Oh yes, he could, but what I don't know about you. Don't worry, we can sleep at Marthwaite, said Alfred. If you say so, if you get cold, feel free to come, said Falcon. Oh, thank you, said Alfred. Hello, YouTube Great.Awdry. I know this story was maybe not as strong as you were hoping for episode 13, and I didn't even give it a name. I have thought of the name, which will be... I forgot it now. but I know the episode might have not been as strong as you were hoping for. This is probably my least favourite episode to make, but for this season. But at least I was able to have like the first part of the story go on for about Granpuff, and then that pays off on the second half, basically, which wasn't really a second half, but it's meant to be the main part of the story, which was not even as long as the first part. Now, I do want to give credit to Donald9 and Douglas 10, mainly because because my hotbar showed up on the video. I don't know what caused it, because when I think I pressed the button, but also it just did it randomly, but I didn't even press it. So credit to him, because his Christmas special 2020 video accidentally popped up. And that's the main reason I just did this after credits thing. So yeah, just to give credit to him, I will link the video and his channel in the description. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.